So we will start now. What is the next part? So I have to start with the first one, I think. That is, okay, I think properties are covered and yeah. Then I can start with the forces now. Okay, that is Coulomb's law of electrostatics. Clear? So what is Coulomb's law of electrostatics? Coulomb's law of electrostatics. Coulomb's law of electrostatics. So what it is saying? So Coulomb's law says that suppose there are two charges. Okay, there are two charges Q1 and Q2 separated by a distance of R. Okay, R. Then what is the formula for that? F is proportional to what? Q1, Q2. Okay. So the force of attraction or repulsion between two charges. The force of attraction. See, suppose if there are two positive charges, what will happen? I forgot to write one more property here. Sorry. Like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. That I forgot to write. Okay, please add that one more point. Okay. Like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. Like charges.
Yes.
Okay. Like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. Okay. So suppose there are two charges. Okay, maybe two positive charges or two negative charges. Okay. Now what happens? They repel each other. The distance between them is R. So the force of repulsion is how much? F is proportional to Q1, Q2. F is proportional to 1 by R square. This is 1 and 2. Means the more the charges, more will be the repulsion. And F is proportional to 1 by R square. Means as the distance increases, repulsion decreases. That is the meaning of that. So we have from 1 and 2. Okay. We have from 1 and 2. So from 1 and 2, what is the formula? F is proportional to what? Q1, Q2 by R square. Okay. So F is equal to what? F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1, Q2 by R square. Okay. So now, this is the formula. F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, Q1, Q2 by R square. So here, what is epsilon 0? Anyone? This is a revision, not a regular class. I'm telling you. If you don't reply, it is very difficult for me to go faster. Yeah, what is this? Epsilon 0?
8.825 into
Permittivity.
8.85 into, yeah, this permittivity, minus 12 coulomb square per Newton meter square. Yeah. So now, what is epsilon 0? Epsilon 0 is said to be permittivity of free space. Permittivity of free space. Now tell me, what is the meaning of permittivity of free space? What is the permittivity of free space?
So the allowance of rays to pass.
Very
or
good.
The electric charges to pass.
Okay. So now, so what is that permittivity of free space? It is a property of the medium which allows the electric lines of forces to pass through it. It is a property of the medium. It is a property of the medium which allows the electric lines of forces to pass through it. That is said to be permittivity of free space. Got it? Means like suppose if you want to drive a car, you need a license. Is it not? So the material or the medium should allow the electric lines of forces to pass through it. That is said to be what? Permittivity of free space. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is equal to what? 9 into 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter square per coulomb square. Is that clear? So that is a value. Now, if there are now what will happen here? So here we have, suppose if Q1 comma Q2 is greater than 0. What is the meaning of this? Means they are positive. Okay, then what will happen? There is a repulsion. Okay, repulsion will take place. Now suppose second one is what? If both Q1 comma Q2 is less than 0. Okay, that means they are both negative. Again, there is repulsion. Understood? They will give in this way. Don't get confused with that. Now, if Q1 is greater than 0 and Q2 is less than 0, what is the meaning? One is positive, the other is negative. What happens? There will be attractive force. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Copy this one faster.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So late, huh? Almost 40 minutes. Huh? Done with this one, all of you. So I will go with the vector diagram. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that is very important. Like especially, they will confuse you with the vector diagram. I would like to do the vector diagram quickly. Now, so now here we have, suppose. So here I'm going with the vector. Okay, vector. Let's say vector method or something like that. Okay, so suppose there are this is origin and this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is q1, and this is q2. Now the distance from here to here, this vector is what said to be what? Position vector. Any vector which is joining from the origin to a point. Any vector which is joining from origin to the point is said to be position vector. Is that clear? Is said to be position vector. What are the position vectors here? OA is the position vector. And the next vector is what? OB.
OB.
Is that clear? Next vector is OB. Okay. Next vector is OB. Then what happens? This is the resultant vector. What is that? AB is the actual vector. Okay. AB is the, we can say, displacement vector. Displacement vector. This was taught in grade 11. Hope if you remember. Okay. So AB and AB, OA is the position vector, OB is the position vector, AB is the displacement vector. Okay. So now suppose this is R1 and this is R2. So here I am writing OA equal to what? OA equal to R1, OB equal to what? R2. Please try to understand this. So now I want to go from A to B. I want to go from point A to point B. That is how to go. There are two ways. Directly go. Otherwise, go this way and come this way. Is that clear? You go to Salik Road. Suppose think that this is Salik Road and the other road is what? Gises Road. You go the round, you take a round and go, right? To avoid the Salik. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So those who live in Sharjah, they know about it. Okay. So even now Abu Dhabi also they put one toll gate. So if you want to avoid that, you have to take some other road. So now we have like you have to go in this way. But this arrow and this arrow in the same direction. But this arrow and this arrow is in the opposite direction. Is it not? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So what will happen now? I'm changing the direction of the vector. So this will become what? Minus R1. This will become minus R1. So what happens now? So here we have AB is equal to what? AB equal to minus R1 plus R2. Okay, minus R1 plus R2. So how do we write now? This we can write as R12. Yeah, this we can write as R12. R12 is equal to what? 1 second. R12 is R2 minus R1. Yeah. Yeah, that is R1, R2. So R12 is R1 minus R2. Yeah, this is R21, sorry. So R21. So how can we write now? R21 is equal to what? R2 minus R1. R2 minus R1. Clear? Is that clear? Yes. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, done. All of you. Did you copy this one? So what will happen, here?
Yes, sir.
We are writing here, see here. We are writing here F12 is 3. If I want to go from the other way, then it will become R12. R12 is equal to R1 minus R2. So what will happen now? R12 is equal to minus R21. Okay. And we have F12 is equal to minus F21. Understood now? F12 is equal to minus F21. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is done. So okay, quickly we'll do one numerical on this. Okay. So calculations are there. Suppose if there is electron and proton, will you try one electron and proton? See, there are 3 cases here: electron, proton, electron, electron, proton, proton, like that. Okay. Clear? Okay. So now
Yeah.
see here, like suppose there is a electron, Q1 is equal to electron. Okay, electron means how much? Minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. And Q2 is equal to what? He has given the distance also. There is a first case for an electron and a proton. For 2 protons, estimate the acceleration. So suppose there is a Q2 is proton, 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. We need to find out the acceleration. And the distance is also given to you. R is equal to how much? He says 1 Armstrong. How much will be 1 Armstrong? Anyone? How much is 1 Armstrong?
10 raised to minus 10.
10 raised to?
Minus 10, right?
10 raised to minus 10. What is that? Meter or centimeter?
Meter?
Yeah, it is 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Very good. So now, so first we'll find out the force. What is the formula? F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 Q2 by R square. So F is equal to what? 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into Q1 Q2. That is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 into 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 divided by R square. What is R square value? 10 to the power of minus 10 whole square. Okay. This is how to solve this value. Now, how will you calculate the acceleration? Now, see here. Who is lighter in this? Proton is lighter or electron is lighter? Lightweight. This is electron. And this is proton. Who is the lightweight?
Electron.
Electron is lightweight. Very good. So what happens if there is a proton and there is an electron? Who will run? Electron will run towards proton or proton will run towards electron?
Electron will run
Electron,
towards
very good.
proton.
Electron will run. Okay. Like in a movie, you can see. Electron will run towards the proton. Okay. Understood? So electron is running towards the proton. So we need to find out the acceleration. So we have the force now. We have the formula F is equal to ma. So A is equal to, here you have to apply your common sense. Understood? See, that is physics comes with the common sense, which is not common. So you may ask, sir, why electron is running towards a proton? Because electron is lightweight, proton is heavyweight. So that's what electron is towards the proton. So there is acceleration here. So he is asking what is acceleration in this question. So acceleration is equal to F by m. First calculate the force, divide by whose mass? Should I take the mass of proton or should I take the mass of electron? Yes?
Electron, right?
Electron, yeah. Who is running, that mass you have to take. Is that clear? You,
Yes,
you
sir.
understand all of you?
Yes.
So come on, do this calculation quickly and tell me what is the acceleration. I did only up to here. You have to calculate this. I left it intentionally. And what is the mass of electron? Mass of electron is how much? 9.11 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Okay, do this faster. So substitute there first, calculate the mass, force. You have to apply that indices or algebra. 10 to the power of 9. Collect all the 10 to the power of 9s together. So you have to use this formula. What is that? A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. A to the power of m divided by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. Okay. And a to the power of m whole to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, is the answer 2.3 into 10 raised to minus 8?
Yeah, exactly. 2 to the power of minus 3. That is a force, right? This is a force, Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Very good. 2 point how much? 2.3 into 10 to the power of
Minus 8.
newtons. Okay, write the units. Do not forget to physics people. No, I am telling you, CBSE people, for small mistake, they are ready to. Earlier was that there was a time like how to give the mark, but now it is not like that. How to find the mistakes. Okay. So if you don't write the Newton, they will cut half mark straight up. So please be careful with the units. Write the units everywhere, wherever required. Okay. Now you got the force. Now substitute
Yes,
the
sir.
formula to get the acceleration and tell me the acceleration value. Moksha, are you trying? Shivakshi?
Yes, sir.
Still sleeping, huh?
No, sir, I'm awake.
I don't know when you people will become serious.
1 week before.
Huh?
1 week before exam.
1 week before the exam. Yeah, that's good.
So is it 0.252 into 10 raised to minus 23?
0 point, what is that? 0 point?
252
Mhm.
into 10 raised to power 23. 10 raised to minus
10 to the
23.
power of 22. It is 2.5 into the acceleration value is 2.5 into 10 to the power of 22 meter per second square.
Okay,
10
sir.
to the power of 22 meter per second square. This is the answer. Okay. Now, clear. I will try one more question with you now. One more, which is a common sense question. We will see. Like that type of question can come in MCQs or assertion reasoning question. That type of question I'm going to solve it now for you. Let us see. So how many will answer properly? And you have to revise. If you don't revise, only God can help you. I'm telling you. Now this is not like last year. Last 2 years, the people enjoyed like anything. Last 2 years, because of the COVID thing, they enjoyed. So 1 year, they just give like that. marks, and the second time I myself give 98%, 99% for my students in math, and like I was responsible for 5 subjects, three of sciences and 2 of commerce. I was responsible. I have given full marks to adjust the percentage. 99, 100 also I have given. I'm telling you, those who don't deserve even 50, 60, I have given 89 and 90. Now you can understand. That is how we have okay, that is how they got it. That is their luck. But last year it was at least half of 50-50. Two terms were there, at least it was lucky, at least they could prepare like one textbook at one time. But this time it is not like that. It's full complete 2 books. You don't know which question will come from where. Is that clear? So you have to be very you have to give a tough preparation. Got it, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So for that you have to plan a proper strategy. Planning is very, very important. Planning, execution. That is very, very important. If you don't plan, first of all, plan it and try to be with the plan. Okay, like weekly 6 days plan. 6 days plan, 1 day for, like even in the gym also we have cheat day, we have cheat day, right?
That is one.
1 day. No, it is weekly, right?
Once in a month.
Once in a week, cheat day.
That is rest day.
Yeah, rest day. You can eat whatever you like on that day. That 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 day.
So like that, we can keep 1 day for, like 1 day for your recreation or something. But 6 days you plan and try to complete the work. At least you have still 10 days in your hand, I'm telling you. 31st, I'm not counting. Still, if you start from at least from tomorrow also, at least in 10 days, 20 chapters you can complete. 20 lessons you can complete easily. And 31st you enjoy. I'm not saying it 31st and 1st you enjoy. Even 31st also your enjoyment will start in evening only, not in the morning. First you sleep full day. Yeah. 31st is like what, New Year day, New Eve, right?
3 days Christmas is starting.
Now, so we have a next question here. See, there are 2 spheres. Let us see how you will answer. Okay, there are 2 spheres and 1 sphere is like this. 2 metallic spheres. Here, there are 4 charges, example, and there are 2 charges here, and the distance between them is 10 centimeters. Okay, now what happened is we brought one more sphere, insulated sphere. There was nothing on this one. Here also we brought one more sphere like this. There was nothing on this one. Okay, on an insulated stand. These 2 are insulated stands. So what will happen? They both are neutral. Let this be AB. Let this be AB. Now this will become CD. So what will happen? Half of the charge will go away. Plus, here it will go away. Here plus, and this is plus. Okay. Now here we have here. Now, so what will happen now? Now the distance was 10 centimeter. It is decreased to 5 centimeter. What will be the force now? Can you tell me on each other? What will be the force on each other now? Plus. This is plus 1. Once again, here, this was there are 4 charges, 2 charges, and the distance is 10 centimeter. Now I brought an insulated stand, 2 spheres, neutral spheres, and touch this A and B. Then what happens? Some transfer conduction will take place. I forgot to explain the charge. What is it?
Conduction, induction.
Yeah, conduction, induction, and friction.
Friction.
What is that? Transfer of charges. One second. Charging a body. Okay, I'll explain after this. That is said to be charging a body. I forgot that. So there are 3 ways of charging a body.
Conduction, induction, and friction.
Friction, conduction, and induction. Friction, conduction, and induction. Okay. So we will see induction. Now friction. What is friction? When we rub one body with another body. When we rub one body with another body, what happens? Charge transfer will take place. Okay. So what will happen? That is, charges will flow from one body to another body. That is said to be friction. So what happens here? So okay. So like if you take a glass rod and a silk cloth, what will happen? Glass rod will become positive, silk cloth will become negative. Okay, but the meaning is what? The charges on the glass rod will go towards a silk cloth. Means silk cloth is having tendency to attract more electrons, and glass rod has a tendency to lose electrons. The person who loses will become positive. The object which gains electrons becomes negative. Understood? See, when I say positive charge, it doesn't mean protons. Keep that in the mind. When I say negative charge, it is excess electrons. When I say positive charge, deficiency of electrons. Is that clear? When I say positive
Yes,
charge,
sir.
negative charge,
Yes,
excess
sir.
of electrons. Positive charge, deficiency of electrons, not protons. Everyone is having a misunderstanding. Like protons means positive, electrons means no, it's not like that. Deficiency of protons is positive. Okay. Now, sorry, electrons is positive. Now here, glass rod and silk cloth. What will happen? Glass rod will lose electrons and silk cloth will gain the electrons. That is the thing happens here. Now, if I take the second one, like I have wool and polythene. I have wool and polythene. Polythene, and I have second one is what? Wool and polyester. Wool and polyester. So what will happen here? In this case, wool is positive and this is negative. In this case, this is negative and this is positive.
Wool cannot be positive in both.
Yeah, why it is so? Actually, wool should be positive in both the cases. It depends upon the combination of the bodies. It depends upon the combination of bodies. Maybe like you have seen the football matches, okay? Like one team will
Yes, sir.
win with some other team, but it will lose with some other team. The same team. Same here. Wool is here polythene stronger in gaining electrons, but here wool is gaining stronger in gaining the electrons when compared to polyester. So that is how it became positive and negative. So this is very, very important concept you have to remember. Now conduction. Conduction means transfer of electrons from one body to another body. Like what will happen? Like this is the body here. Now I bring a positive charge body, and this is a neutral body. I bring a negative charge
So
body.
by just bringing it in
a neutral
contact.
body. So what happens? Electron transfer takes place here. But in this case, electron transfer will take place like this. Positive cannot transfer. Only electrons will transfer from this body to this body. So this will become positive and this will become negative. Is that clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Moksha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So are you understanding? Maybe my pace is little faster today because I have a lot of things to complete now.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Okay, please.
It's
be
okay,
ready in the
sir.
classroom. Third one is what? Induction. Induction means what? Like suppose you bring a charged body very close to uncharged body, like this. I'll give you a simple example. A girl is standing on the bus stop, okay, waiting for a taxi, something. And there is one fellow who is staring at that girl. Okay, Harsha is not there. Now, what happens? This girl ignores for a moment, right? She just ignores for the first time. And even after that also, that fellow is staring. This girl will go and ask, is it not? Like, what's the problem with you? Is it not? Yeah. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So even after that also, if
Yes.
the fellow is staring, the third time you will give one slipper. Okay, one slipper it will be in your hand after that. Is it not? So that will happen. Means actually what happened is I'm just giving an example. Okay, don't take it in that way. So like I mean the emotions and the anger was there, but who provoked? This has provoked, right? This positive has provoked that in the person. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So what happened is all electrons came to one side and all positive charges went on the other side. It's not like by touching. It's just like by induction. This process is known as induction process. Is that clear? Is it clear of you? This concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So please be very, very careful with induction and conduction. They both are different. No, induction never touching is taking place. In conduction, direct touching. Touching means direct transfer by touching the two bodies. Now come to this force thing. So what is the formula here? The formula is F is equal to the force in the first case. F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 Q2 by R square. Q1 Q2, or I'm taking okay, Q1 Q2 by R square. I'm taking like this. R square means maybe 10 square, whatever it is. R square, I'm taking like this. For this body, I'm taking F is equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. The charge has reduced, right? It's Q by 2 now. Is it not?
Yes.
Q1 Q by 2. Q2 is also Q by 2. R is what? R by 2 whole square. The distance is reduced from 10 to 5, right? Is it not?
Yes, sir.
First equation, this is second equation. If you solve it, what will happen? This is F dash. F dash is also equal to, again, see, it will get same. 2 will go away with 4. So you'll get again same value. Is it not? Did you understand now?
Yes, sir.
So this is the question he will ask
Yes,
MCQ.
sir.
The new force is same, like the answer 4 options. F by 2, F by 4, 2F, like this, some 4 options will be there. Our common sense is what? When the charge is reduced, automatically force also will reduce. That is our common sense. Or some people will think extraordinary. Distance has reduced, so automatically it should become 2m. That is the way students think in the exam. So just substitute in the formula and get it. Is that I will tell you a simple statement. I will tell you, when the charge is reduced by half and the distance is also reduced by half, force will not change. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood, all of you? This is a 1 marker question. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please note down this
Yes,
one.
sir.
Okay. So I think we have to stop the class here today. Okay. So I think courses I completed now. Fields and flux is remaining. Tomorrow I'll try to finish up that also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, from tomorrow onwards, if possible, I'll take some extra time to complete, these 3 chapters fastly. Clear with you
Okay,
all?
sir.
Yes, sir.
So 20. Okay. You can take break on 25th. Christmas.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Why 3 days? Huh? 1 day is enough, no?
Let's see.
Okay. So if you have any doubt, please tell me.